Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at this brand new aircraft add-on from FS Labs, the FS Labs Concorde. It is one of my most anticipated add-on release in quite a while because Concorde is my favorite aircraft. So it's really exciting that we have a chance to fly this aircraft in a 64-bit environment, and honestly I am looking forward to it in MSFS. But for now we have the V5 version and we're going to have fun flying the aircraft along. Today we're going to take this aircraft from Bahrain all the way back to its base in London Heathrow. This is actually a flight where it's a flight from London Heathrow to Singapore via Bahrain, and this will be basically its final leg back to its home. So we're going to take a look at the different things that you can expect from this add-on, and hopefully you guys can watch along and maybe even try out this route and get this add-on. We're going to get straight into route planning. Today we're going to select schedule. Let's scroll all the way down. We're going to find Bahrain to London Heathrow. Then we're going to select the north track via Tripoli. We're going to select max payload, see how many people we can carry today. We're going to set out fuel, taxi fuel, about 1,400 kilograms. That should be enough. And we're going to let it compute. This little nifty pump top HP 200LX device is what does everything: the flight planning, the fuel calculation, your alternate, your takeoff and landing performance, your descent, decel, acceleration, basically everything. It is honestly one of the most creative, well, you could say EFBs out there in the market, and this is something that the real crews used to use for their fuel planning, for the EGT trend analysis, things like that. There were a couple of little programs that the real life crews ran on this little computer with 2 megabytes of RAM. But yeah, we're going to see what this thing outputs to us. There are over 106 different scheduled, non-scheduled engineering test runs that you can pick from this pump top, and it's generated by FS Labs themselves. You can also put in your own user-generated flight plans and it will attempt to calculate the necessary stuff. Okay, so as you can see, we have a call sign, our departure runway, our arrival runway, our alternate of Gatwick. And so your departure gate is 21, arrival gate will be 421, and this is the rest of the stuff. Zero fuel weight of 87.8 and a takeoff rate of 173.6 today. We can now look at our takeoff data. You can change data if you want as well. Pressing 1, but we're going to take off a look at our takeoff performance. As you can see, we are really pretty much at the limit for today. And these are some of the stats. We don't really have a timer today. We're going to use the standard Concorde departure, and we can go bug our instruments by pressing 2 key. This will set everything up, the timer. Well, we have no timer today, but the pitch index, the fuel flow, P3 bugs, and the airspeed bugs most importantly. You can also bring up the charts and everything else related on this little side panel here. As you can see, we have a zero fuel weight, of flight land fuel, and our landing weight, and all the different types. Or trip fuel or contingency direction. This is some of the waypoints, and the flight engineer will actually add to this document by writing down the actual fuel usage and what's the fuel remaining and stuff like that. You can see our flight levels and all our different Mach numbers that we'll be cruising at. This is a nav log. This is something that the virtual flight engineers, the virtual first officer will be filling up as we go along. Many different points. Alpha will be our deceleration point today. We're gonna get straight to Mach 2 on departure, but we're gonna have a significant portion of our flight today over land. We'll take a look later on. And Alpha will be near Bravo, and Alpha is where we'll start to accelerate so that we don't create sonic booms for the Italians who live under us. We're gonna take the Laser 1 hotel arrival, and we're gonna just check what runway is in use when we get closer. Total time will be 3 hours 45 minutes, and it's about a 3,000 mile journey. This is our trip today. As you can see, there will be a portion where we're flying over land near Europe, Italy, a bit of France, Switzerland, and then we'll get down into London Heathrow. This is our fuel sheet, pretty cool. This is what they use in real life, and as you can see, we're looking at about 87.2 tons of fuel on board today to get us back to London Heathrow. This is our takeoff performance. As you can see, our performance limited takeoff weight is the same as our actual takeoff weight, which means we are very heavy today for the conditions. Bahrain is a really hot country, and that really affects performance, and therefore you can see that sometimes out of Bahrain the aircraft is performance limited. This is our routing today. We're going to climb out of Bahrain and immediately accelerate to Mach 2. We'll travel along Saudi Arabia. We're going to go a bit northerly. We're going to fly over Lebanon. Then we're going to go enter the sea near Cyprus. And we'll fly along the coast of Greece, Crete. We'll fly up the Adriatic Sea in between Italy and all the countries on the eastern side. We're going to decelerate at this point, at this yellow triangle thing, and make sure we hit Mach 1 or below by the time we hit the land. That's above Venice. Then we're going to take the arrival into London Heathrow, across the channel. This is the wind, usually not too big of a deal for a Concorde. Wouldn't really affect us too much this time. And these are some of the significant weather charts. So as you can see, these are the different types of reports that are generated by this HP device. It's honestly really informative, and it's basically a necessity for this add-on. It does everything. So now to kickstart the entire interaction, we're going to click this ground call button, a left click and a right click. The left click is to get the engineer going.
Right, that's the walk around complete. I'll press on with my cockpit prep.
Okay, I'll start my flows here and let you know when I'm ready.
And the right click will get the ground crew to start boarding the aircraft.
Cabin crew, this is the flight engineer. Testing the emergency evacuation system now.
Right, low. Oh, hot. Oh, hot.
Right, I think that's me all done. How are you getting on back there?
Stand by, I'll need a few more minutes before we're ready for start. Check's complete here. Ready when you guys are.
Once the engineer has said he's ready and turned on the seatbelt signs and all the passengers have loaded, you can now go ahead and call the ground crew for pushback and setup. This will kickstart the before start checklist.
Before start checks, master CBs.
Set and checked, no flags in the middle.
Cockpit inspection and security.
Complete.
Mine's complete. Oxygen.
On checked and 100%.
Check this side, 100%. DV windows. Port is closed. Flight control inverters? They're on. Anti-stall systems. Yeah, they're both on. Rad INS switches? Set to radio. Instrument transfer switches? Yep, set my side. Altimeters? 1003. Nav radios? Yeah, they've been set and identified now. Brakes? Set to park. Nav lights?
They are on.
Throttle masters.
They are set to alternate.
Ground height checkout.
Yellow, yellow and off.
Fuel heaters.
Auto.
Engine recirc valves.
Shut.
Secondary air doors.
Selected auto.
Checked. Batteries.
They are on.
The INSs. Right then. Present position from the book. North 26160. East 50381. And now looking at the first four, waypoint 8. North 28000. East 46000. Waypoint 9. North 29250. East 43180. Waypoint 1. North 31000. East 40000. Waypoint 2. North 32060. East 39160. That's all checked. Down to 0. Ready for nav.
Nav on 1. 2. 3. The ready nav lights are out.
Loading checked. Nav mode mix.
Loading checked. Nav mode mix.
ASI bugs and pitch index. I've got 167, 189, 210, 251, 250, and a pitch index of 13 degrees. Fuel flow and P7 bugs. Do you agree with these figures? 200, 196. And back there, 382, 378.
Yep, they look good.
Okay, good. That cross-checks. Clock and TLA bugs? Right, we're on a standard Concorde departure. Reheats off at 500 QFE and we'll take flight rating at 1000. Right, briefing is next. Okay, so we're departing off 12, left. Standard left-hand seat departure as per the SID. We'll use the normal emergency briefing that we did on the outbound. If we find ourselves airborne with an engine failure, we'll limit the bank angle to 15 degrees. All happy?
Yep, that's all understood. Okay, ready to continue with the checklist?
Load sheet.
Checked.
0 fuel weight, 0 fuel CG.
87, 0. 52, 55.
Fuel remain aircraft weight.
87, 213. 1, 75, 0, 56.
Checked. Load limits.
They are set for a transfer.
Start clearance we've got. Door lights.
All out.
Master warning. Has been recalled and checked. Anti-collision lights.
On.
Throttles.
Idle.
Engine feed pumps.
They are on.
Okay, let's get the clearance to start.
Flight deck ground.
Hello, sir.
We're ready to start if you can give us the pressure and the clearance.
Okay, one moment, please. You have air pressure on the left side. And now on the right side.
Ready to start engine 3?
All clear.
Starting 3 now. We're finished with the air on the right-hand side.
Thank you.
Our cruising altitude will be approximately 55,000 feet and our cruising speed will be more than twice the speed of sound at 1,350 miles per hour. Display screens giving flight information can be found at the front of each cabin, and just to let you know, DTG stands for distance to go. Now that we're on our way, we'd like you to please make sure that any hand baggage is not blocking any aisle or exit.
Hydraulics coming online now.
Place it in the area underneath the seat in front of you or in any
We're ready to start number 2.
You are clear to start engine 2.
You haven't placed anything behind your legs or on any empty seats. Please now fasten your seatbelt ready for departure. And for your information, private portable telephones should be switched off, as these could interfere with the aircraft systems. If you have bought any other portable electronic equipment to use on this...
Once we get the hydraulics running, we can
We're
click
finished with
all
the
these
ground
hydraulic switches to the blue system. Make sure to hit
You
the
can take the
reset
ground
button
electrics
and the
away.
mechanical jam button, or else your autopilot might not function when you are flying. Make sure to click every single one of these switches for the fuel, electric trim, artificial fuel, or else your systems may not function as intended.
Number 3, number 2 engine.
They are running.
Hydraulics.
It is checked.
Hello ground, please make sure the ground equipment's clear. We're cleared to push back when you're ready. Call for brakes release.
Okay, thank you. All clear. Parking brakes to release.
Okay, brakes released at time 0356.
Thank you.
Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you. This will open the oxygen supply. Place the mask right over your nose.
Number 1.
Oh, parking brakes to go back.
Brakes set to park. Number 4, number 1 engine.
They are running.
Pushback checklist complete. Nose wheel steering. Okay, it's checked this side. Flight controls, AFCS and trims. They're all checked now. Dab and feel. Yep, that's all engaged. Engine anti-ice, engine schedule.
It is off and we are flyover.
Brake fans.
On.
Idle switches.
Set to low.
Door warnings.
Tested and off.
Engine feed pumps.
They're all on.
Hydraulics.
Checked.
Electrics.
Checked. Ground bypass.
Hello ground, please make sure the ground equipment's clear. We'll look for you on the left-hand side. Thanks for your help.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. That's the after-start checklist complete. Visors coming down. Nose 5.
Oh, thanks, Hannah. Talk to you shortly. Taxi checklist, visor and nose.
Down 5 degrees.
Brakes.
Have been checked and are normal.
Flight instruments.
Checked here, no flags.
Flight controls, EFC.
Yep, they're all in blue and the light is out.
Trims.
2.5 set for takeoff.
Set for takeoff. Reverse air shut-off check. Mid-travel forward. Idle. Idle reverse. And cancel. Seats and harness next.
Mine's locked, power off and secure.
Takeoff CG switch. It's normal, 53.5%. The taxi checklist is complete.
Our departure today is runway heading, turn 180 degrees, join the first waypoint and accelerate the cruise. To start the before takeoff
check,
checklist,
please.
Briefing takeoff data.
Okay, no change to the briefing and we're a stopper.
Okay, understood. Landing lights.
They're all off.
Transponder.
Squawking. 2000.
Wheel lights.
Off.
Yep, they're off here. Master warning.
Called. There's nothing there. Inhibited.
Takeoff monitor.
Armed.
Reheats. Selected.
4 white.
Pitch index.
13 degrees.
Radar.
It's off.
That's the before takeoff checklist complete.
Three, two, one, now.
Airspeed building. 100 knots.
Power set.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive climb. Gear coming up. feet. After takeoff checks, please.
Landing gear.
Up, lights off, neutral.
Landing lights.
They're all off.
Master warning.
Recalled.
That's the after takeoff checks, complete with the nose, still at 5. Inboard reheat selected. Outboard selected.
Mach 1.
Mach 1. Transparencies de-ice and de-mist.
They're all off.
Mach 1. Coming up on Mach 1.7. Inboards going off. Outboards are off. 9 minutes 51 on the reheats. AFCS 58.0 going aft.